Hi and welcome. In this video, I'm going to continue with actually consuming the Azure Stack Event Hubs. So we're now in the Tenant portal, and what I want to do is create a new Event Hubs cluster so I can start testing, sending and receiving messages. So logged in, I'm going to create a new resource. I'm going to Data and Analytics, and you will have here the Event Hubs cluster. You select that. And what you need to do is make sure you're in the right subscription. So we'll go there. And now you don't get the error anymore. You need to give a name. I call this NS test. Let's call it Event Hub test. You need to create a resource group. I call it demo1 resource group. Hit OK. Select location. You can change SKUs, whatever you want for requirements. I'll leave now everything for this purpose of the demo as default. So we'll hit review and create, and we hit create. Now this can take quite a while before it's finished, because under the hood is actually deploying an Event Hubs cluster for you and configures everything. So I already also created a new Event Hubs before the recording of this demo. So let's go to that particular resource and see how it looks like. You go to the Event Hubs cluster resource in your Azure Stack portal, and you see you have the resource created, and you just click on create a new namespace, and I call this NS test. So this is my namespace. Hit create. And now the namespace is being created for me in the background. So the deployment is succeeded. And what I can do now is go to the particular namespace. So let's go back to the portal and go to my resource group. I call it EventHubs RG, and you see that the namespace is created. So if we go to the namespace, we actually see the details of the namespace, and now we can actually create an event hub under that particular namespace. So I call this test event hub 1. Partition count is 2, which is fine for me. I'll leave all defaults for now. I just want to prove that we can send and receive messages once everything is configured inside the Azure Stack portal. So we'll wait until this is finished creating. There we go. So it's created. And now under Event Hub, I have a test Event Hub 1. Let's click on that, and probably here I can look at the shared access policy. So here are actually the connection strings where you can actually connect to the Event Hubs. And let me just do everything. I call it test. This is of course not a best practice, but just for the sake of the demo, I'm going to create one policy and leverage that. Okay, so we have the policy created, and what we can do is actually take the connection string and use that in our application. So I prepared a simple C# demo application, which is on the Azure docs site. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to update my connection string. There we go. I need to verify if the Event Hubs name is actually correct. Test EH1. Okay. So I'm updating this one. So this is my send data app, and I also have a receive. So we'll update it here as well. Update the endpoint. So I've updated the connection string, and what I'm going to do now is test if the Event Hubs actually working with sending and receiving the message. So let's find out. So I have here two console apps, which are actually the send data app that you saw earlier and the receive data app. So if I run .NET run, it's sending the messages, And if I hit .NET Run on the receiver, it's registering the event processor, it's looking for the two partitions, and then actually retrieving all the messages. Look, there we go. And you see the load balancing between the partitions. So now it's finished. Let me hit enter here. Let's just run it again and see that it's actually actively listening. And there we go. That's the next set of data that's actually being sent from the sender and received by the receiver application. So this is really, in short, a demo on how you can leverage Azure Stack EventHubs. I hope you find it informative, and I'd like to thank you for watching.